Yeah, glitch the guarantee. E&E. Put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no breaks. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You get in this place. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I've been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, and feel cups of Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through transparency. Heard their self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business, starter fees. Street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane nonstop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the BBS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Yeah. What up? Y'all already know what's your brother and your brother, aka Stop to the Fact. Tap in, walk with us, smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the. We about to talk about this, man. Big E, what's happening?
Yeah.
You already know, man. Top of it.
Glitch the guarantee. E&E. 2020 got me seeing so clear. Put your boy shit. Lost some glitch.
Let's talk about it, man.
We cool niggas.
Already know what it is, man.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling hay, so we high now. How we ride now? all coops with the top down. And we listening to top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the fall in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit. Killing in vain is vanity. Yeah. Do it again, it's insanity. Yeah. Nauseous a real vigilante. Yeah. Killing these kids is plan B. Yeah. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Yeah. Blowing on leaves from these planted trees. Don't break the code, this family. We cutting off legs like amputees. My flow is classic, antique. Yeah. Freaking the beat, is it Japanese? Yeah. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. Yeah. When money talkers, we Guapanese. Okay. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Passing my sons, that's a legacy. Study the gang, how they testing me. Yeah. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Beat them so bad, make them retreat. Yeah. All of these gems you can retweet. Yeah. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Yeah. Below $1 million, flipping it. Okay. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick. Butcher shit. E&E clip what we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, these rappers out of my element.
We on the rise now. Middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling hay so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listening to top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Poor looking for the fall in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga, perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers. You know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick, and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money, Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom, to try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk, let me lock in, show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain, I be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Put your boy up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This is guaranteed, nigga, this is what I do.
Yeah, you already know what it is, man. You definitely got to get straight to it, man. It's nice, you know? Yeah. What up, man? My man Eric Davis, Big E, what's happening, man? Everybody else was happening. My man Eric Davis, man. My man, self-made. What's good with you, man? Told you I've been trying to get you on the show, brother. Trying to get you on the show, brother. Tap in, man. Whenever you ready, just let me know, man. We can set it up, brother. But yeah, though, man. You already know what it is. It's your brother, Virgil Beard, a.k.a. Stats with the Facts. And we here. You know what I'm talking about? We here on this beautiful Monday. You understand what I'm saying? You already know, like I said, bro, man, just hit me up. Like I've been telling you on Facebook, bro. DM me, let me know when you're ready to come on. We can schedule it. I'm trying to get the linear scheduling set up. New year, we doing new stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to gear Wednesday nights towards having brothers like yourself come on the show and talk about your business and how you got into it. And then we're gonna reserve Wednesday for the brothers coming on. You know what I'm talking about? And talking about whatever business they got going on. Amongst other things as well, though, man. So anybody, like I always tell y'all interested in coming on the show, man, y'all more than welcome to, brother. You hear me? Just hit me up. Go to my About section, email me, or if we friends on social media, Facebook, Instagram, whatever like that, you can inbox me. We can talk about it. But yeah, though, man, we're gonna have this discussion right here today, man. You know, I made a pre-recorded video briefly touching on this yesterday. Y'all can go check that joint out. But I want to get a little bit more in depth with this today. XL Pro, what's happening, man? I want to get a little bit more in depth with it today because I wanted to get y'all's perspective as well. Plus, have an actual conversation with, because this is something we need to definitely be talking about. You dig? I hope everybody's enjoying their day. It's inauguration today, as well as Martin Luther King Day today. Rest in the essence of Martin Luther King Jr., Martin Luther King Jr. Shout out to my brother XL Pro. Y'all see what he said. Go ahead and follow suit with that. We are monetized over here at A Real Talk Podcast. We are a business. We are conducting business right now. Support your interests, please, if you can, if you could, if you would. You need. Rest in the essence to my brother Simple to P. A whole lot of ones beat a whole lot of nuns. You know, if we want to see our black male media rise to the level that it can be, we must support it. I know I support all my brothers, fellow content creators, fellow citizen journalists. You know what I'm saying? I just got a DM from somebody today, you know what I'm saying, from my girl Ashley, you know what I'm saying, loved one of mine from the city. She's a real one, you know what I'm saying. She hit me up today and she said, hey, Verge, just came to check out your page and see what's going on in the world. You're definitely like the real news, man. I appreciate that, Ashley. You hear me? If you watching right now, Ashley, I appreciate that. And that stuff like that, y'all, that's what keeps me motivated. That's what keeps me inspired. Women, y'all are very inspirational. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of women in the, on my team that just do stuff just like this. That means more to me than a cash app, a super chat, super friend, whatever, super comment, whatever. That right there means more to me than anything. This lets me know that not only am I doing my job right, I'm doing my job right, and I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. When my brother Big E say, how do a county kill a man, then tell you how great he was? That shit isn't. My man T-Pain in the building said, free my son, little baby toe. I know that's right. Free that young brother. Get him up out of that who's gal, man. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? You said how he killed somebody. Who you talking about, Big E? Oh, you talking about Martin Luther King? Yeah, that's how they do, Big E. You know that's how they do. They sit up there, prop you up to be exactly what they need you to be, and then when you get too big, they off your ass, and then they make a big mockery of you by martyrizing you and giving you a statue and a holiday as if you was an honorable man all the way. This ain't because this show ain't about Martin Luther King Jr., man. You feel me? I might do a stream on MLK later this evening. I might just do a pre-recorded. I don't know. This day is one of them days that I really don't, because like I said, I love my brother Martin Luther King Jr., you know what I'm saying? But I can't ignore the fact that up until he was a witting involvement in with what he was going on. He only realized at the last minute to the fullest extent, right? At the last minute, and then it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? But we could talk about that later, maybe, possibly. But I think this is more important because this is current and up to date, and this is actually what Martin and Malcolm and others spoke on, specifically more Malcolm. These old hand in my pocket, get your hand out my pocket, bootleg, bootlicking, buck broken. You hear me? Members of secret fraternal organizations, type guys, you know what I'm saying, they get used later down the line for situations like this, only for the same people, just like Big E said, they prop Snoop up. Prop Snoop up. Snoop is an icon. He's a hip-hop entertainment icon, you know. But Snoop made sacrifices. And when you make deals with the devil, man, oh, he gonna come collect. You just better hope it's not sooner than later. Or it's later, not sooner. Some of these guys, you know, they get a little bit of money, a little bit of notoriety, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of power, authority, you know what I'm saying, they get in a little bonds, little troubles, they get up through, and they get the big head paws, and they forget that they're not supposed to be biting the hand that feed them. That's a good question, Big E. We're going to get to it, right? We're going to get to it. I personally don't think, okay, I'm not going to say I don't think Snoop is a sellout. I don't think he's a sellout for this situation right here, though. I'm not shocked at all, to be honest with you. Rodolfo Jimenez. I see a lot of people popping up in my chat. I appreciate y'all. Subscribe to the page. Smash that like button. Click on the bell. Sharing social engineering. I'm your brother, Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stats with the Facts, up-and-coming content creator. And we're going to bring y'all the raw uncut over here, Jack. You hear me? We're going to talk about the stuff that the mainstream media ain't going to talk about, and we definitely going to talk about in a way that they definitely are not going to talk about it. You hear me? They ain't going to break it down like this, man. Not too many people are, you feel me? Totally unbiased. Exactly. He said, if Usher, man, Tyler Perry, Magic retarded to be a seller, are they sellouts? Yeah, they hell yeah, they is. And who don't want to have access? Exactly. You better get in where you fit in, fool. What Short Dog say? You better get in where you fit in. But see, this is my only thing with Snoop. Right? I don't like click hopping ass niggas, man. If you gonna ride, you know what I'm talking about, for the cause, man, ride for the cause, man. You know what I'm talking about? I don't like click hopping ass niggas, man. Oh, side switching ass niggas, code switching ass. I don't like this because, you know what I'm saying, a double-minded man, you hear me? Unruly in all his ways, man. You feel me? Yeah, that's the issue. That is the issue, man. You can't sit up here and say what Snoop said and then years later do what Snoop did and think people still gonna respect you. Think that you not gonna have an assault to your character and image. You know, don't think that people ain't gonna blaze your ass. See, this is one thing I notice about a lot of famous people, man. This is how I know a lot of famous people aren't really I ain't gonna say famous people, period. I'm gonna just say famous people from my era, right? And Big E's era. Big E, my big homie, you know what I'm saying? The older brethren, the older homie. I'm a younger homie. We come from roughly the same era with the exception of a couple years. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean, right? Hey, Cook it, and he deserve it, Big E. You know he do, bro. You know he do, bro. Big E, you know that nigga Calvin deserved this flame roasting. Because if it had been any one of us, bro, listen, and this is what I be saying about you famous dudes from our era. See, we come from the analog era. We come from the era where there was no social media. There was no internet, no blog sites, no vlog sites, no content creators, no people with opinions and all of that stuff. You had to be working for somebody like Vibe or Double XL or something like that. You know, things were just now starting to come online. You know he do, Big. You know Snoop deserve that shit with his whole ass, man. I'm gonna call it like it is. I'll call it across the board. If this was my brother doing this shit, I'll flame roast his ass too. And this is what we need. And this is what I say, man. Not so much as we're lambasting our brother to lambast our brother and make a mockery or fun of him, you know, but as long as we keep it within our circles, it's cool. And I know that sound messed up, but it is what it is. We don't need to be going on nobody else's platform, nobody else's outside of us lambasting our brother. We're going to lambast our brother on our platforms. But we're going to come with the correction, though, too. Along with the checking comes correction. You know what I'm saying? And Snoop can't ever be thinking that he's so big, Uncle Snoop, that he can't be checked for his fuckery. Right? Now, a few years ago, man, Snoop said this, man. You feel me? A few years ago, man, Snoop said this, man.
Which one of you jigaboo ass niggas gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the fuck out one of you Uncle Tom ass niggas for doing it. Which one of you niggas gonna do it first? I was the one that performs for himself. Go out there and do a country song.
Yeah, that didn't age well, Snoop, man. You know? Let's listen to that again.
So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass niggas gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the fuck out one of you Uncle Tom ass niggas for doing it. Which one of you niggas gonna do it first? I was the one that performs for himself. Go out there and do it.
Right? See, the internet is a mud, man. You feel me? The internet is crazy, B. And the reason why I say about a lot of guys from our era, because, you know, these dudes be traveling all over the world, interviews here, interviews there, galas here, all type of media events, and they be giving these little sound bites. And I mean, I would imagine that they wouldn't remember everything they say. I don't imagine I would remember everything I said, which is why I would be very selective on what I said and what platforms I said them to, being as famous as Snoop, or should I say Calvin Brothers. See, when these dudes start behaving like this, man, I got to start calling them by their government names, man. You know? That nigga Snoop. Calvin, man. This is what I could call, did he put his paws in his jaws? Paws. You know? Snoop Dogg, you know, did he put his paw in his jaws, man? Back in 2017 saying that shit, right? Because, you know, black liberals been blazing this dude, man, right? Shout out to my homie, the Black Conservative Perspective, man. You did. I like the brother's content, you know. I watch his content from time to time. You know, he has a fairly large platform. I like that brother's content. You feel me? And he spoke on this. You feel me? Right? Tap in, walk with us, man. Go subscribe to the brother, man. Support the brethren, man. Fair use, man.
Performing at Trump's inauguration on a bingo card at all, because I'm extremely confused about that. Like, I know Trump is like a walking, I'll promote your shit type, you know, guy, but damn, really? What are we promoting? Like, what are you selling? What are you saying? Like, why you even got to be there? Why you got to perform? Like, dude, come on. Are you kidding me? Like, Nelly, I mean, that don't really rock me. Lil Wayne absolutely could see that shit. The Baby, you know, not really. Kanye absolutely expected his MAGA wearing ass to be there. Soulja Boy, you know, he's always about capitalism and money. But Snoop though, really, really, what?
Boy, we got to talk about the black liberals melting down, losing.
I'm talking about losing their shit. So everybody else just supporting Trump, but Snoop the only one that's selling out. I can see why y'all would say that to an extent, given to what we just listened to. That was back in 2017 when Snoop said that, right? That was back in 2017 when Snoop said this.
So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass niggas gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the fuck out of one of you Uncle Tom ass niggas for doing it. Which one of you niggas gonna do it first? I was the one that's performs for himself.
Right? That was Snoop a little over 7 years ago. Right? So now he's at where he's at now. The hypocrisy is astounding. I gotta say that, man. Let's go.
Their minds over the fact that Snoop Dogg, Soulja Boy, Rick Ross, Nelly, and other rappers have decided that, you know what, we're going to perform at Trump's inauguration. Okay, I mean, this started when I did the story about the HBCU band that got invited to perform at Trump's inauguration.
Trump, huh?
For supporting Trump, okay, because Snoop Dogg, just like a lot of these rappers, was supporting Trump when it was cool, before he ran for president, when it was acceptable. And then all of a sudden, when he ran for president, they came out and they started hating Trump, especially Snoop. He was a huge Trump hater. And now all of a sudden, they're on the Trump train because, again, it's cool to like Trump.
Go out there and do a country song. So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you ass gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the fuck out one of you ass for doing it. Which one of you gonna do it first? I was the one that performs for himself.
A few moments later.
My mother. Jose, man, you playing to win tonight, man. You sharp as mosquitoes needle. What's going down? That's that crypto, see? They let a real crip up in the crypto ball. Bang, bang.
Yeah, so you see?
Yeah. I'm just saying, man. Big E, what we gonna do with that, bruh? You know? And we gonna put the fire to Pup to Snoop just like we did to Pup. Right? Now, do I hate Snoop's guts? No, man. I'm gonna still listen to the Snoop Dogg music that I like to listen to. But what we supposed to do with that, though, bruh? Right? Like, it's not that those of us who know don't know, but it's a lot of us who don't know who thought we did, right? Meaning when it comes to guys like Snoop, we think Snoop from the hood, rolling 20 crib, you feel me? Straight out of Long Beach, LB shape, yo, talking about cook, you know? Super low, banged out crib, turned businessman, entrepreneur, artist, entertainer, iconic hip hop legend, right? Yeah, man. Supposedly standing on business. Exactly, and that's my whole point right there, Big E. That's my whole point of this show. And I mentioned this when I did my short pre-recorded video yesterday. And that's the whole point that I'm getting to with this show right now. This ain't a show solely to just like lambast Snoop or Rick Ross or any of these dudes, right? Because like I said, at the end of the day, them was my brother, them our brothers, right? They're gonna get this cooking though, right? But outside of that, it's always a grand scheme. And with me, you know, I'm always getting to the underlying issue, or should I say the issue that most people's not paying attention to, right? We hold these people in such high regard, the entertainers, and we've been tricked and manipulated into doing this because we associate intelligence, integrity, masculinity, manhood with money or finances or financial freedom or financial stability to an extent, which is true, but not all the time. Just because you got some money and you're financially stable don't mean you a real one, don't mean you a man, goddammit. Don't mean you 100. And we all know that. So with that being said, that's what I'm alluding to. But Big E said they rub elbows with the rich and famous. Snoop low-key been suspect since it started hanging with Martha Stewart. Yeah, exactly. Really before then, but that's like, that should have been the catalyst right there. What they was propping Snoop up for right there. You hear me? You understand what I'm saying? That didn't age well at all. You know? And of course, Snoop ain't the only one. Right? But I'm showing this to show the hypocrisy, right? Within these people who we have been tricked and manipulating to represent us. They don't represent us. Snoop stopped representing us a long time ago. I don't give a damn about what they do in the hood or what. If they do anything that's charitable, that helps people out, power to them, kudos to them, blessings to them, and thank them for that. But I say none of that really matters in the grand scheme because it's all to null and void. Because when you think about who these people like Calvin are connected to, you think about the things publicly we know about he's been involved with in order to be where he at today, right? It's like it's all for a show. They don't give a damn. And they show us how much they don't give a damn when stuff like this happens. Exactly. T-Pain. Like I say, man, you know, I'm thankful and grateful for the people who has been able to been helped as a result of these guys and their success, the charitable work, reinvest in the community that they have done. But it's the equivalent to using your drug money to go buy back the block. You understand what I'm saying now? And I'm not saying that to be all high and mighty, like I'm just holy sanctified. I'm just saying. I'm speaking in totality here, man. Right? So, you know, when it comes to guys like Calvin Broadus, man, he ain't no exception. These are the guys who been out 20 plus years. We grew up with them. They come from, or should I say they came from where we come from, but they ain't from there no more. These dudes stay far away from us, man. They don't even consider themselves one of us unless it's being done in a way that's going to make some money for them. And I don't mean just them, I mean them. Right? Let's watch this again because this is just an example, a real-time example of the hypocrisy that we should not be surprised of, but we should just keep in mind when we think about people like Calvin, Snoop Dogg, Uncle Snoop Broadus. When we put him in this category of being an OG and this and that, just like Biggie say, ain't no but a goddamn entertainer. That's all he ever has been. That's all he ever will be. selling you the gangster image, but ain't nothing gangster about the dude. And I don't gotta be from Cali or from LBC to know that, or to say what I'm saying. I know lots of Calvin Broadus ass niggas from right here in Columbus, Ohio. Like I'm sure you know a lot of Calvin Broadus ass niggas from wherever y'all from. 2025, I want to start focusing on not so much as getting rid of, right, but getting away from this whole regional thing amongst us black folks, man. FBA, as we are calling ourselves now. I want to kind of dispel this regional thing. I'm not saying that it's not specific. I'm not saying it's not important, but I'm talking about when it comes to grand scheme things, where you from don't matter, because we pretty much come from the same place. Like the same stuff I experienced growing up is the same thing y'all experienced growing up, with the exception of, you know, we might have a little bit more people, we might talk a little different. But we basically have the same experience. If you were black and grew up in inner city America, we basically had the same experience growing up, basically. In some cases, identical. So I want us to get away from this, oh, I'm from LA, I'm from New York, I'm from blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, man, fuck all that shit. You come out here to Columbus, Ohio, and get your koofy smacked off just like you could anywhere else. Right? We need to focus on that. But anyway, man, stuff like this displays the hypocrisy, so we're not shocked by it. Right? My man Court in the building, what's good with you, Rain, man? Not that we shocked by it, but we use it as a frame of reference to be like, listen, we got to stop putting people like Snoop up in these categories, man. Snoop ain't shit. Snoop a piece of shit. And when you do shit like this is the shit bitch ass niggas do. When we know where we from, dudes who operate like how Snoop do get dealt with in a certain way. So let's stop acting like, you know what I'm saying, like, and like Big E said, and like I always say, these people don't represent us. Snoop don't represent us, man. We got to stop letting people like Snoop represent us. He don't represent us. And we got to stop allowing these people just because they came from where we come from, man. That don't mean nothing nowadays, man. Snoop ain't from where he from, where we from, but he ain't at where we at. That nigga Snoop don't give a damn about what happened in the hood. He don't care. I don't give a damn what he got going on as far as charitable work. He himself don't care. And you know he don't when he does stuff like this. This is how you know he don't care. When he does stuff like this, he, like I said, be so arrogant, so full of themselves. And Snoop ain't the only one. We just focus in on Snoop because he's the one with the foot, with the paw and the jaw syndrome. Paws, man. He the one with the paw and his jaw syndrome right now. You know, Snoop, he be so high, you feel me? He be so high off the lie. He be giving these interviews at these sound bites at these galas, these Paws balls, dancing, masquerade, get together, whatever they got, Paws, right? These social events, you know, and he be high, drunk, whatever else he on, you know what I'm talking about? Sitting up there, soundbite here, E-News, TMZ, blogs like this, blogs like that, entertainment. And he's saying what he ain't even keeping track of who he's talking to, let alone what he's saying to them. Snoop probably forgot about this. Snoop probably forgot that tape even existed. Because I have yet to hear him say anything in regards to this. Just in case y'all don't know what I'm talking about, this is why I say Calvin Brothers got paws in his jaws, man. Not foot and mouth, but Paws in his jaws because he Snoop dog it. Look at motherfucker, man. You niggas be making us look bad. See, this is the thing. They don't represent us, y'all, but they do. But they do. This is prime fuck nigga shit right here, man. For this is the type of stuff that the homies will pull you to the side for. Like, bro, what's going on with you, bro? You all right? We have to sit there and take a look at you, man. Snoop ain't no different. And y'all gotta chill with this Uncle Tom thing. A lot of y'all clearly have not read Uncle Tom's Cabin. Y'all need to go really understand who Uncle Tom is or was, or what the Uncle Tom complex or Uncle Tom identity really is. And it's not what y'all think it is, man. What y'all been saying it is. It's like a lot of y'all misuse this term mammy nowadays. And we done already went on that. I done went on that. My brother Red done went on that. You know what I'm saying? Jab done went in on that. Y'all are misusing. Kev said something about y'all are misusing the term mammy. Now y'all misusing the term Uncle Tom. Go actually read Uncle Tom's Cabin. Read the book and understand who the character Uncle Tom actually was before you start using it in a way that you don't realize you're using it and you're using it wrong. Just like this goofy ass dude right here. Just because somebody's got a lot of money and successful, that don't necessarily mean they're smart. Or should I say, that doesn't mean that they're, well, I guess I can keep it as smart. I'm going to say educated. Doesn't mean that they're educated. Just because you're educated don't mean that you're smart. Just because you're educated doesn't mean that you're smart. But just because you're smart doesn't mean you're intelligent. But everybody has the ability to have intelligence, or everybody has intelligence. Let's Snoop, man. I gotta keep playing this because this is ill right here, Snoop, man. Like if you was the homie, I have to pull this up. I'll be having a conversation with you about this, bruh. Like, bro, you gotta explain this, bruh. I ain't seen Snoop come out on no platform, make a statement concerning this, man. And that should be, we gotta take a look at that. We gotta start holding these dudes. Listen, if we're gonna allow these dudes like Snoop and whoever else to represent us, and even though they really don't, they really do. We gotta start holding these dudes accountable, man, when they misrepresent us by doing whole ass shit like this. Very unmanly. A man's supposed to stand 10 toes down on his word, man. You ain't supposed to be misspeaking, saying things out of context, saying things because it's cool to say at a time and, forget about it years later. You thought we was going to forget about this? You thought that the mainstream media was going to let you forget about what you said back in 2017? Let's go, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man.
I'm waiting. I'm going to roast the fuck out one of you.
It's cool to like Trump.
So ain't nobody going to perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you ass going to be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm going to roast the fuck out one of you ass for doing it. Which one of you going to do it first? Osby's the one that performs for him, sir.
A few moments later.
My mother. Jose, man, you playing to win tonight, man. You sharp as a mosquito's needle. What's going on? That's that crypto, see? They let a real crip up in the crypto ball. Bang, bang.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that.
Yeah, man. You just can't unsee some shit, man. You can't unhear some shit, man. Shout out to the brother, man. You did. Shout out to the homie, Black Conservative Perspective, man. And his meltdowns going on, man. Straight meltdown.
You got Rick Ross, right? Ricky Rose performing as well, too. So yeah, as you can imagine, because of the music. But yeah, this is Snoop Dogg tap dancing. Now, again, just a few years ago, Snoop Dogg would call a black person performing for Trump all types of racial slurs. Okay.
And listen, y'all, we cannot allow this to go unchecked. We gotta blaze Snoop for this. Nah, nigga, hold up, dude. Hold up, dude. And anybody else too, not just Snoop, anybody. Right? Lance Parker, what's good with your boy? LP in the building, what happened? And we got, so listen here, and I'm gonna say this, y'all, because I mean this over here, right? I'm not calling for Snoop to be canceled. I don't want Snoop to be canceled. I don't want his shows to be canceled. I don't want his interviews to be canceled. I don't want any business deals he got going on to be stopped, shut down, halted, interrupted, any of that. I don't want none of that for Snoop. I don't think his music should be unstreamed or none of that shit. See, I'm not with the cancel culture, y'all. I'm all for not supporting. You don't, just because you don't support somebody, you're not necessarily canceling them. Because you have the right to support what you want and not support what you don't. That don't make you a hater. That don't make you anything. Yeah, they tortured Chrisette Michele. Her career has been over with since that. Ain't heard no music from her, nothing. And all she did was support her political interest, which is her right as an American citizen to do. Right? Which is also Snoop's right to do, but at the same time, y'all, man, y'all gotta understand, man, if you're gonna sit up here and be on the side, if you're gonna pick sides, if you're gonna be a person that picks sides, which is why I don't pick no, this is why I'm totally I'm not even apolitical, I'm non-political. I ain't voting for none of these people. I told y'all what Trump gonna do, and watch him do it. Everything I told y'all Trump said, everything I've been telling y'all this man gonna do when he get up in there, he already doing it. Right? So I don't trust none of these politicians. I don't support none of these politicians. I ain't gonna vote for none of these politicians. Right? None of them. Democrat, Republican, Independent, none of them. Y'all, a lot of us really do not understand what's going on in our country and around the world. Y'all really don't have a clue. Right? And while we sit up here and get into banters and back and forth rigmaroles about whatever in our country the whole time, everybody who we think is not for us ain't for us. And the ones that ain't for us either. The ones we think for us, they really ain't for us. Right? Like these guys right here. Y'all got to understand when it comes to guys like Snoop, Rick Ross, SOULJA Boy, whoever else performed. These people are all compromised. None of them are fully independent. They have masters that they got to answer to. All of them. Right? Yeah, and that's the thing. The only reason why I would agree with Trump's policies being better, and I mean better, I mean temporarily, I mean as in we got a better opportunity to get some money up before this shit go completely. You hear me? Chef Boy RTP, what's good with your brother? You know? It's very interesting, man. 2025 starting off raw. You hear me? I love it. You hear me, to be honest with y'all, man. I mean, I absolutely do. We live in beautiful yet tragic times, man. You know what I'm talking about? But when it comes to situations like this, y'all, we have to put the fire to their asses. Everybody, no matter who they are, nobody's exempt. And to go back to what I was saying earlier, these people don't represent us. You already know, Chef Boy RTP, you more than welcome. Listen, man, I created this platform for y'all, for us. This is the people's page over here at A Real Talk Podcast, man. You know, I mean, we could have, we would have had to if we had to, you know. This is the whole thing, Biggie, and this is like I tell y'all. It don't matter who's in the White House, Democratic, Republican. Now, things might go about in a different trajectory, maybe a little different, but all going towards the same goal, though. You know? But I will say, with Trump's administration in there, we'll temporarily be able to get our financial situation together if we take advantage of what's going to be available before this shit goes to all the way shit. And make no mistake about it, Trump is going to be the president to bring in the smart grid and the metaverse. Make no mistake about it, like I've been telling y'all. And this is why I say the whole system is totally fooped. You know? My thing is just to stay aware, man. Stay informed. Don't trust any of these people, man. Right? And the more we acquiesce, the more we non-comply, the more power we'll have collectively together. Right? But we, like I said, we can't allow stuff like this to go, and we gotta
making fun of him. But look at him. Look at what he's doing right now. Right? Look at what he's doing. It's amazing what money will make up.
You feel me? Snoop, bro. You can't go from saying brothers is Uncle Tom jigaboos for doing the exact same thing you did. That's this, we can't, man, that's crazy. I mean, Snoop, a little over 7 years ago, blazed and roasted homies. He blazed and roasted niggas, man, for the exact same thing he did. Literally the exact same thing. Right? And the only reason why this is an issue is because of that footage. Right? Man, listen here, man. See, and that's powerful right there. Don't you understand? When you become a part of the Olympic Committee, you are a part of that for life. Do y'all understand that the Olympic has 5 rings for a reason? And it's a reason why Audi only got 4. Snoop is on another level. Snoop is at that level where he, like you said, Big E, he rubbing elbows with the people who really move and shake. And if you think Snoop ain't being used to push the agenda, something wrong with you. My man Chef Boy RTP say, funny how at the end we find out Democratic Party was getting rid of TikTok and now Trump the one fighting for it, although he said it was at first that HR wanted to ban. Yeah, exactly. Listen what I'm saying, y'all. All these people are double talkers, man. They're all double talkers. This is why I say I don't trust any of this. This is why I don't vote for them. They're all liars. Unfortunately, we've been connected to this hive mind, if you would, of, hey, man, and this is where I get this from. And I admit, dog, this is where I get it from, but I wholeheartedly stand on this, though. If anybody's going to capitalize off of our trauma, it's going to be us, right? And this is the same mentality, right? We're going to talk about that TikTok ban Wednesday. I got some information for y'all that I've been, behind the scenes, doing my damn thing, talking to my various peoples who I talk to about such things. And I'm gonna let man, we're gonna talk about that TikTok ban on Thursday, man. On Wednesday, I mean. Because y'all know tomorrow night we're doing the sports show. Shout out to the Ohio State Buckeyes playing in the national championship game tonight against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. You dig? Go Bucks. We're going to be covering that tomorrow, as well as Bills Nation, as well as the Buffalo Bills with their victory. You understand me? And yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Sports is good. Everything is good. But when and this is why I say, y'all, we can't put these people on pedestals, man. We can't sit up there and allow these people who we've inadvertently allowed to represent us due to their celebrity status, right, or their financial status to represent us when they absolutely don't. Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross, SOULJA Boy, they don't. They represent us, but then again, they don't. And that's my whole thing, though. Snoop was cool with Trump before they made fuck Donald Trump. Now he cool with it again. I'm not even mad at it. Snoop, one of my favorites, but I still choose Trump over Snoop. I mean, I can dig it. And it's a lot of people who think like that, right? You know what I'm saying? It's not so much as I'm mad at Snoop. I've been knew Snoop was a sucker and bought and paid for. But at the end of the day, y'all, and I know this might sound cliche, but I mean, this is true though, because when I say this, I say this to the extent that I mean it. It's not up for me to judge Calvin. That's up to Yeshua. But it is up to me to judge him here. Right? And I'm going to do so because I've been given the authority to do it. Just like y'all could judge me. I'm okay with it. I don't have anything in my closet. Listen here. Y'all ain't going to be able to pull up no footage of me from 8 years ago talking about some, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I believe in the political process, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for it, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether you vote Democrat or Republican, whatever one is your most, nah, man. No. Ask anybody who knows me will tell y'all I'm completely non-political. Completely non-political. Hold on real quick, y'all.
Dude, you got SOULJA Boy here, right? He's performing, okay? Doing the crank that. They get lit. They turn it up. Liberals hate to see it. They hate to see it. Then you got Rick Ross, right? Ricky Rose performing as well, too. So, yeah, as you can imagine, black liberals, they're currently not taking this too well.
Our token black men are as follows: Ray J, SOULJA Boy, Nelly, Rick Ross, and Snoop Dogg. Y'all all bent over and took it from the back from Trump and his white racist people. Y'all are a disappointment and a disgrace to the black community. SOULJA Boy, I can see why he did it. He broke. He ain't got nothing going on with his life. But Rick Ross, you got money. Snoop, you got money. Really think y'all have really separated yourself from the black people that actually support y'all? Because what Trump and the Heritage Foundation is going to do to black people in America is erase us. And you shuck and you jive for them white folks. Snoop, what the f happened to you? I can remember when you would never let a white man even talk to you crazy, let alone try to bribe you. That one hurt the most. But like I kept saying, you only black until you reach a certain amount of money. And then you forget you black, like Lil Wayne. While the black people that support y'all are the ones that's really going to suffer. Y'all are fucking disgrace.
Nelly and Snoop Dogg have been confirmed to perform at Donald Trump's inauguration. Nelly and Snoop Dogg. When I tell you guys I am not ready for the next 4 years to happen, Trump is not even in office and it feels like he's been president for 2 years already. In addition to them, Kodak Black, Antonio Brown, and Rod Wave are Trump's guests. At the inauguration. What the fuck is going on? First Lady Elon Musk is moving into the White House. Snoop Dogg, Nelly, Carrie Underwood are performing at the inauguration, Mark Zuckerberg is out here cosplaying a 16-year-old black kid from Harlem with his chain and his afro. The CEO of TikTok is now chummy and on the billionaire, looks like he's in on the billionaire syndicate of evil people. Snoop Dogg and Nelly are performing at the fucking inauguration. I'm tired.
I cannot be the only one that's tired of this, man. This is for all my women of color. This is for the men of color that supports us and supports us as a people, not the backpedalers. We tired of y'all playing in our face. And I'm not even talking about the other performers. I'm talking about the black performers. I'm calling all y'all out, especially Snoop Dogg, who been here on Beyonce's internet since 2016, straight giving it to Donald Trump.
So that just, you know, I keep telling y'all, man, these people are bought and paid for. How long have myself and others been telling y'all that mostly all these rap dudes, mostly all of them are compromised. Mostly all of them. Snoop Dogg, Jay-Z, P. Diddy, who the fuck? All of these dudes are compromised. Most of them, majority of them, compromised. They done sat up there and did some nasty, lascivious shit. And when they either do something they wasn't supposed to do, or they don't do something they was supposed to do, then we start hearing about stuff like this. That's when them old sound clips start coming up that they done sit up there and forgot about. I'm gonna let y'all listen to this. I'm gonna go grab me some water real quick, man. Listen to black liberals going meltdown status, man.
Telling, saying all this stuff. Donald Trump ain't for us. He pretended he was for us. Then he switched it up when he got himself in a position. You are tone deaf like a motherfucker. I don't want you to come and backpedal upon nobody's internet saying, you know, I was just performing at a thing. You shouldn't have been in Washington near his president, this man being sworn into being a president at all. Okay? Period, point blank. You knew this was a bad look and you didn't give a about us. Okay? And at the end of the day, it seems when it comes to your cash and maybe possibly a case, because who knows, they might be trying to diddy bop you in a corner for some stuff you done did. Okay? You will throw us into the eternal fires. And I mean us as a people into the eternal fires. You've very much given Jesse Jackson up on that balcony at the Lorraine Motel back on April 4th, 1968, because we all done heard about how Jesse got down with MLK on the back end. But I ain't gonna go get too deep with y'all right now. Okay.
Yeah, shit. People like her need to shut up.
Time processing the reality that the tides have turned. And that's what this is about more than anything, because the left, they tried to use social stigmas in order to accumulate power and control. Okay. They try to say, well, it's not cool. It's not okay for you to support somebody like Trump. So they say, you know what? We're going to cancel you over it in order to control how people think and who they're able to openly support. Okay. That's what they do. It's the oldest trick in the book. That trick is not working anymore, right? They tried it this holiday season when they were telling people, hey, don't eat Thanksgiving with your Trump supporting uncle, right? Or Christmas dinner. No. You should disown them, right? Disown your family members over politics. Now, obviously that didn't work. Okay. So now again, they're pissed off. They're mad because all these rappers performing, all of these celebrities now coming out and openly supporting Trump. It shows that from a social perspective, like this is actually the cool thing to do, right? Like this is the way, right? This is the new culture, okay, that has been ushered in. And that's what they can't stand the most. So this is why you get meltdowns, like the meltdowns that are currently happening on TikTok, which may or may not be banned in a few days. But CNN will still be on air, right? Maybe not for that much longer. Who knows?
We're going to talk about that TikTok ban too, man. So we're going to talk about that TikTok ban on Wednesday, man. We're gonna get to it. Don't even trip. Y'all know I'm already. I've been telling y'all about this stuff, man. I've been telling y'all the smart grid is here. I've been telling y'all. TikTok is just the beginning, man. And everybody's TikTok ain't shut down either. Some people still got their TikTok going. Let's go.
But as of right now, the meltdowns that are happening again are glorious.
Well, Keith, I mean, what would you say? I mean, if Snoop were sitting right here at this table, what would you tell him?
Well, I had a disagreement with Snoop, I think, a year or two ago. Something he endorsed Rick Caruso. He was supporting Rick Caruso, for mayor of Los Angeles, who I disagree with. And I stated that publicly as well. But
yeah, it really goes to show you how credible this guy is, especially in the way.
Keith Boykin, he a nut, man. Keith Boykin is another buck broken boule batch ass man. Listen, any dude who is a member of Sigma Pi, who is a member of Sigma Pi Phi, National Panhellenic Council Divine Nine, he's automatically compromised, bro, until proven otherwise. And this dude right here is just like, man, shut up, man. That's what I'm saying, man. We gotta stop letting these be the people that represent us, man. Because they don't represent us, but they do represent us. Or should I say they misrepresent us? Let's go.
Wake of these wildfires that have happened in LA recently. Okay, everybody's against Karen Bass, and this man is so dumb that he went on national television to say, oh, well, I thought that Rick Caruso was the wrong choice. Okay. And he's basically saying that Snoop Dogg made the wrong choice of supporting Rick Caruso, when clearly the wrong choice was Karen Bass, who this man definitely supported.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, there's a stiff competition for dumbest person in political news. This guy might take the cake. Okay, he might be dumber than Abby Phillip, Joy Reid, Joe Scarborough, who are all pretty dumb. Okay, he might be dumber than all of them.
Everybody on this panel need to shut up.
Well, I think that a lot of these rappers are not the intellectuals in the community, as Teray was pointing out. But
and you're not either, right?
And this is the thing, man. Like, dude, Boykin, you're not an intellectual. Teray don't speak for us. You don't speak for us, but they do. These is the Negroes who are of the so-called educated class. You understand what I'm saying? They think that they represent us. And they absolutely don't. In 2025, it's going to be our duty, us, the real ones from the turf, with critical thinking skills, right? Deductive reasoning skills, process of elimination. You understand what I'm saying? Ability to dot connect and have our own level of intelligence that's not orchestrated by the structure of so-called higher education. Because clearly college is not a representation of you being smart. Most of these people, if not all of them, on this damn panel right here went to college, and all of them dumb as hell, stupid, not qualified to be speaking on what they speaking on most of the time. Especially anything concerning us. Even this nigga here. Let's go.
You're not an intellectual in politics. Considering what you just said, right? Your prior statement shows that no, you're also not a heavyweight intellectual either. And this brings me to one of the longest held beliefs I've had about how to accurately measure somebody's intelligence, right? I think the most intelligent people in the world understand how intelligent they are, right? I believe that you're probably smarter than the average person if you understand that, hey, I'm of average intelligence, right? I know I'm of average intelligence, okay? That probably makes you pretty smart, right? That makes you smarter than most people, okay? Even if you have below average intelligence, if you know that you have below average intelligence, that makes you more intelligent than the average person, okay? Because the average person believes they're more intelligent than they actually are. Okay. And if you are a smart person and you believe that you're smarter than you actually are, then that brings down your intelligence. Okay. That's just the way I see it.
And I just tell y'all, OG, what's happening, man? Didn't I just tell y'all? Everybody has intelligence, but not everybody is intelligent. Once more, just because you're intelligent doesn't mean you're smart. But just because you're smart doesn't mean you're intelligent. You could be smart and have intelligence, but be smart and not be intelligent. It's the difference, right? Just because you went to college for 4 years, 8 years, 10 years, and you studied in this one field of study for 4 years, 8 years, 10 years, that doesn't necessarily make you smart. That just means that you went through the processes of knowing what it takes to do this field of study to a certain extent. When you get your diploma, your degree, or whatever that piece of paper is, all it is a piece of paper telling you, right, that you have the ability to tell the system what it has told you to tell it. And that's not me shitting on nobody's college degree. That's just what it is. Because as we see with these talking heads on mainstream media, intelligence is not a prerequisite to getting a goddamn degree. Clearly. I would rather have a and Big E, if you still tapping in, bro, we might have to get behind the scenes and put something together, brother. I would rather trust one of my own who I know been through similar things I've been through, who I know has a fair modicum of intelligence, critical thinking, process of elimination, dot connecting, right? And has been looking at the same thing that I've been looking at, albeit from maybe a Los Angeles, California perspective, or a Chicago, Illinois perspective, or a New York perspective, or Atlanta, Georgia perspective, or Houston, Texas. You understand what I'm saying? I would rather it be a panel full of us discussing these type of things. More productivity would come out of it. More authenticity would come out of it. More solutions will come out because we actually are from where we're talking about. We've actually lived and experienced these things. Most of these people ain't been through nothing we've been through. None of them. Most of them. They live very privileged lives. And I don't think nobody has yet, Chef Boy RTP. I don't think nobody has blatantly, because I haven't seen Snoop say anything. I haven't seen a response. I'm not saying it's not out there. I'm just saying I haven't seen it. I haven't seen anything, nor has anything come across my desk of Snoop saying anything speaking on this. I'm not saying it's not out there. Maybe I haven't seen it. Maybe one of y'all seen it. Out of people who tap in with me, I would think my brother OG, or maybe even Big E or XL Pro would have seen it by now and sent it to me. But I ain't seen it. Right? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, y'all. I'm gonna drop this link for y'all, man. Come up here, spit y'all game, talk y'all ish. You hear me? Speak y'all piece on this. Give me your opinion. Y'all might know something I don't know. Add to the situation. Don't take away. Let's go.
See, I think
Keith Boykin. I ain't messing with no man. I don't fuck with no nigga named Boykin.
This dude is one of these guys that is dumber than.
I'm talking about this dude was campaigning hard for old girl out there in California. And look at this is what I'm saying, y'all. This is why I be telling y'all chicks, listen here, man. Don't be in such a rush to be in a position of authority. I told this to a friend of mine who's in a very prestigious position of authority in Columbus, Ohio. Been knowing her since childhood, too. Been knowing her since childhood. You know, matter of fact, she's a couple years younger than me. But she's in a very prestigious position of authority in my city. So, and I always tell y'all chicks, when it comes to position of authority, especially positions of authority over men, y'all have to really sit down with yourself and with the Most High and have a conversation with the Most High about that, man. Is this really the path he's chosen for you? You know what I'm saying? Is this really something you want to get into? Because there's a lot to go with that stuff, man. You know? And this dude voted for an old girl out there in LA right now. And they let y'all listen, my black sister, listen. Especially y'all educated, especially y'all members of the Divine Nine. They allow y'all to get in these prestigious situations, positions of authority, specifically over men. Because they know that certain situations have been set up over time to come into fruition. And it's going to happen at just a point in time where you're going to be in charge and it's going to be on your watch. Look at what's going on all around the country. Look who's in a position of authority. Look who's going to take the blame for that. My man OG say, hell yeah, Snoop sold out. He goes where the money goes. Look back at him going from group to group. Death row to no limit. Said he got a history of, and that's what I said, OG. I said, I ain't with this click hopping shit, man. Click hopping. You know what I'm saying? You were blood last week, but you were Crip tonight. You hear me? You from the east side, but now you from the north side, but you from this hood, but you got this hood tatted on you, but you really from another hood altogether. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't with that. I feel y'all, you know what I'm saying? I keep it 100, man. You know, I ain't with none of that either, man. I'm a straight up solid guy, man. You know, I don't hop the fence. I don't click hop Paws. I don't sit up there, Paul straddle the fence. I don't sit up there and, you know, be double-minded. Nah, man. I'm non-political. I will never vote, ever. And you want to know why? Because I know my vote don't count for jack shit. This election cycle proved to us that our votes don't count for jack shit on all sides. Right? I dropped that link, man. Did I drop it? Let me see. Oh, damn, I did drop it. My fault. My bad. Well, there go the link, y'all. You know, y'all can more than welcome to come up, spit your game, talk your issury. You know what I'm talking about? I love getting commentary, input, insight from people that tap in with me because not to sound arrogant or cocky, but just very confident. I like to think that people that tap in with me are fairly intelligent people who have great critical thinking skills, people who are somewhat up to par on social matters and things of this nature and can speak on these things intelligently, you know what I'm talking about, and give their take on it. You know what I mean? That's why I don't mind opening up my panel. You know what I'm saying? Because I know most people come up here, if they do have the testicular fortitude or the ovarian fortitude to do so, they're, you know, they're of a certain caliber of person, to, you know, to do so, you know. But we ain't gonna play no games over here. Don't get me wrong, man. I mean, I'm far from perfect over here at Real Talk, man. But we ain't green. We done been through it over here, man. You put me, my moms, and everybody that's happened where we got hundreds of years of experience. I'm talking about niggas have been in the joint, niggas have been in these streets, niggas have played in the corporate world, all of that, man. You know what I'm talking about? You getting a smorgasbord of game when you come over here to A Real Talk podcast, man. I like that. The smorgasbord of game, man. Like Shoney's. Like Old Town, Hometown Buffet. Or Ryan. Y'all had Ryan's in y'all city back in the day? We used to have a spot in my city called Ryan's. Slap. My mom used to take us there on Sundays, and you know what I'm talking about. See, everybody is different though, and everybody gonna have a different take. My man Man said, "Snoop, get your coins, fuck the haters." Hey, you feel me? And this it's a part of me, and this is not my double-mindedness. This is my understanding of business and how these things go. As a businessman from a business aspect, yeah, get that money though, but at what expense though? Right? And Snoop can get his bread, but Snoop got to also take this flame roasting. Nigga, just a couple of years ago, just a little over 7 years ago, nigga, you was calling nigga Jigaboo, Uncle Tom's, and some more shit for supporting Trump, for performing at his rally, doing the exact same thing you did. So now all this shit, so now it's cool for Snoop to do it? Is it? Is it not? You know, you ask me, it's cool for him to do it, but he a lame for doing it though. I knew Snoop was a bitch ass nigga, right? Let me tell you, so I don't give a fuck about nobody being from Cali. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Nigga, I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I don't give a damn about none of that shit, man. You hear me? I'm from the turf just like y'all is. Snoop's a fuck nigga. If he'd have been from Columbus, Ohio, it'd be the same shit. Right? When all that fuck shit was going on over there at Death Row, and these niggas were supposed to be Crips and Bloods. Even from back then. Al Haynes, look, family, it's business. You don't have to hang with the man and get money from him. Snoop is an artist, remember that. And I mean, and I'm with that. I totally agree with that. But at the same time, Snoop is a man, supposedly a black man, supposedly supposed to be standing on black man business. He's supposed to be a gangster, a real one, which we all know he ain't, but he portraying the image thereof. So when you portray the image thereof and you don't live up to it, nigga, we gonna blaze your ass like the bitch ass nigga you is, and you deserve it. You gonna get it too, right? Yeah, he's an artist who pushes a certain image, and although it's those of us who know the image he pushing doesn't necessarily align with his actual life, right? We got to hold his ass to the fire when he pushing a certain image, right? Publicly, but also in the same public image, he double talks in between who's ever in need of his support for how much ever money. Now, I do respect business, and I ain't gonna never tell nobody nothing to bro, but there's a thing called integrity. It's certain things that I'm just not gonna do for money. And considering how I've did some very depraved things for money in my past, I'm qualified to speak and say what's honorable and what's not. And Snoop doing this, it's just not honorable. It's just not respectable. Like my man Murder said, man, I want to listen. I grew up on Snoop Dogg. Y'all don't understand. I still to this day can recite every single song on Doggy Style from intro to outro. Same with Murder was the case. Right? So this is not what this is about. The artist, the music, love it. Right? Always going to respect the legacy of that. But the man, the person, I have no respect for Snoop as a man. Zero. None. Snoop is a fuck nigga in my eyes. A lame nigga. A bitch ass nigga. Snoop the type nigga who niggas a motherfucker send to the store to get Dutchess. If you ask me. That's the category Snoop is in to me now. Snoop is in a category to where I don't even want to really listen to his music, new music now. I'll listen to the old stuff from when I was a child, right? Or a younger man. But anything like new and beyond, I can't take serious. I just can't, right? Or should I say, I'm won't and I'm not. Yeah, I mean, Snoop's perform. I mean, you can say that though, but not really. Snoop could perform into his 70s if he wanted to. Yeah, I mean, just like Steve Harvey, right? And y'all see what happened with Steve Harvey? And we got to start showing these. Listen, this is what I'm telling y'all, man. And listen to me when I say this, y'all. We don't have to cancel these dudes, man. We shouldn't be calling for the canceling of our brothers and sisters. We should just simply stop supporting them, right? Which in a certain aspect, I guess you could say that's canceling them, but it's not like calling for canceling. Like, we're not going to shows, it's not announcing it or telling somebody else what to do. Don't go buy Snoop Dogg's new album. Don't. If people want to support this brother, let them support him, man. But if we decide collectively that this dude did some dishonorable stuff and he needs to feel the heat from that, then that's when we collectively will not support. More power to the people who want to support him. I'm not going to look at you different if you continue to, based off of who you are, my relationship with you, right? I can't say that somebody who likes Snoop Dogg as a personality, media person, who doesn't who separates his entertainment persona, artistry persona from the person. I'm not going to hold that against them if that's what the eyes with which they view Snoop. I ain't going to hold that against them. I still fuck with somebody who like, well, I still rock with Snoop. Okay, that's your right to do, right? And I don't feel the need to like cancel anybody because they want that. Nah, I'm just, that's like the spirit of snitching to me, y'all, man. And I'm a real live dude from the turf, man. I don't do anything with the spirit of snitching. Although I was thinking about becoming an ICE agent and filling out an application because I recently found out that I meet the requirements. So I can apply. And I've been thinking about applying to become an ICE agent, right? And that's true, man. That's why and that's exactly why I always say, right? My man Mayman said, I don't take these rappers seriously. They move wherever the wind blows for the bag. Trump 2024. That's a fact. And that's exactly why I say we gotta stop letting these dudes represent us, although they represent us. Every time they do some fuck shit like what Snoop doing, we gotta come out and say, whoa, Snoop. Oh, whoa, brother, bro. Just a couple years ago, you said this. Nigga, what you talking about? Matter of fact, shut up, Snoop. Go make music, dude. Make your shows with Martha Stewart, man. You know, don't talk about politics. Don't talk like you smart, like you know anything about this stuff. Like you're not qualified to speak on this level, Snoop. You're an entertainer. Entertain, nigga. Do what you do best, which is not thinking critically. You're not political. You're not politically inclined. You have no knowledge of what's going on. You know nothing of the political process. Stop it. That's where we got to start getting with these dudes. And even the guys who are allegedly political pundits like Keith Boykin, we need to roast his ass too. Nigga, shut up. You don't know what you talking about. And that's what I'm talking about, Chef Boy RTP. Calling these dudes out, checking their ass. You hear me? Hey, dude, shut up. Snoop, you a rapper, dude. Rap. Don't talk about politics. And when he do talk about politics, that's when we blaze and roast his ass. See, we got to stop pinning these people up because, see, then these media outlets will stop looking at them as conduits for influence to get their agendas off because they know that we're going to put their ass to scrutiny. They know that we, the people, is going to blaze our black so-called FBAs that are in the media, in industry, entertainment, and whatnot And we know that they representing us on a certain level. And when they don't represent us on these levels, that's when we're going to have to let these people know who support them, right? That we ain't going to die. Y'all need to find some other people to push and promote because they don't represent us. And we're going to blaze their ass every time they do some stupid shit like what Snoop doing right now. Snoop, you are an entertainer. You're not smart. You're not intelligent when it comes to this shit. When it comes to anything political, anything of critical thinking, anything of social, I'm talking about current events. Shut up, Snoop. You don't know what you're talking about. You ain't qualified, nigga. Just get in that studio. You make that goddamn music, man. That's what you do. You get out on that road and you go tour until you're 70-something years old, like how Aerosmith and all them do. That's what you do. Shut up. From now on, when you get in an interview, somebody asks you anything outside of music, outside of that, shut up. Don't say nothing. Tell them, oh yeah, that ain't my lane right there. I'm just an entertainer. See, that's what a lot of you entertainers see. But what it is, though, since we put these people on such high pedestals, and the powers that be see that, they fill these people's head up with a false sense of authority, a false sense of success. See, they equate their success with them being intelligent, right? And since we look up to these people for their accolades and their ability to entertain us, whether it be through music, movies, sports, whatever, they know that we equate that with authority, intelligence, which a lot of these people ain't got. Snoop know how to rock a crowd and go in that booth and make some nice music, but to think critically on matters of race when it comes to political issues, Snoop ain't qualified to speak on that. Because as my man Man said, wherever the bag blow him is where he's going to go. Pause. And hey, man. Hey, Chef Bar TP. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't agree with that. That's some sucker ass shit right there. But hey, I mean, these niggas are suckers. They don't stand on business. They ain't had a motherfucking testicular fortitude to say, you know what? I'm not going to sell my mans and them out for this record deal. I'm not going to put my man in a position to die just so I can get by. Nah, I ain't about to do that. I ain't going to them Diddy parties. I'm not doing that with that man in that room. Pause. They ain't got the integrity to do that, man. The bag be too compelling. It'd be too desirable, especially coming from where we come from, man. We come from nothing, man. We come from free lunch, charity newsy, having to borrow sugar from neighbors. I'm talking about pure sufferation, right? A lot of us. So when you get put in the top opportunity to be living this type of lifestyle, man, most of you niggas is going to go, man. Most of you niggas, and that's sad, most of you niggas is going to go. Y'all sit up there and be right up in them damn rooms with Professor Oglesby, man, at one of them parties. Long as don't nobody know about it, or you think nobody's ever going to find out about it, or you think people forgot about it. You know? Snoop a sucker, man. Snoop been a sucker in my eyes, man. I'm talking about been a sucker. You know? Been a sucker in my eyes. Let's go, man.
He actually is, because he believes that he's smarter than he actually is. Again, this.
And I man, shout out to the homie that, man, my man, Black Conservative Perspective, man. A lot of these dudes, a lot of these people these talking heads, they think they smarter than us because they went to Howard, because they went to they went to Harvard, they went to Brown or Green or Princeton, or they went to, you know, they went to Howard, they went to MIT, or they went to Tuskegee or wherever the hell they went to school at, man. These people think they smarter than us, man. They think they more intelligent than us. They think they have a better grasp on things than we do. And you sit up there and talk to them, they don't be knowing what the hell they talking about. I stopped watching mainstream media because it gives me a headache. There's nothing worse than watching somebody who think they know what they talking about talk about what they're talking about as if they actually know what they're talking about, and they ain't got a clue on what they talking about. Furthest clue. Couldn't be further away from the truth. That's why when I watch the news, I just be sitting there shaking my head. I be like, these people are really stupid, man. And this is how I know. I know these people aren't really stupid. They're feigning ignorance, which is worse, right? Yeah, you already know, man. That's a fact. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Share on your social engineer, man. Like I said over here at A Real Talk, man, we are monetized, brethren and sister. Contribute to the show, man. $1, so you know, whatever, man. Contribute to your interests. Support Black male media, Black man media, right? Not too many of us have the ability, or should I say express the ability, to critically break this stuff down, man, from all angles and aspects. You need, they think they smarter than us, man. That in itself is disrespectful for somebody to think they're smarter than you just because they're on TV or they went to a certain college and got a certain degree. So they're more qualified to speak on something than you. They're more qualified to speak on how bad political policy affects people living below or at the poverty line. They think they know better than us who are actually living at or below the poverty line. They think they know better than us about our experience. And that's the reason why I do what I do, because that reason, that's one of the reasons right there. These people, they think they smarter than us, man. Especially these dudes, right? Dudes like Keith Boykin. Oh, butt broken, boule, batch ass niggas, man. They think they better than us. Right? I mean, they really do. Right? Let's go, man.
This guy says that Rick Caruso was the wrong choice. Okay, Karen Bass was a better choice. Yeah, that's not a statement that would come from an intelligent individual. Even if you believe that, you should have enough intelligence to know that, hey, maybe I shouldn't say this on national television, especially considering the current circumstances and what's happening in LA.
It's also a dishonor to the Black community. Yeah. I mean, if you look at Donald Trump, the man who would refuse to rent to Black people in the 1970s, who tried to lead a lynch mob against 5 Black and brown kids in the...
He didn't, man. This is not me. Listen, y'all, this is not me defending Trump. See, I'm not going to say I don't like Trump because I don't know enough about Trump personally to say that I don't like him. Now, there's things about him that I probably wouldn't like, I'm sure. But I'm sure some things about me that y'all wouldn't like, right? That goes without saying. But, and this is what killed me about a lot of y'all, especially us. Y'all say these baseless, just ignorant things, man. And I just be looking at my people like, I see why it was easy to enslave us, man. I see why. Or should I say, I see how or should I say how it has been easy to keep us enslaved. Let me correct that. Ashley, I just shouted you out earlier, Ashley. See, I sit up there and talk my baby Ashley up, and she came in and showed the support. Yes, confidence in their ignorance. Yes. I'm talking about, listen here, every time I see this dude on TV, I'll be like, man, this boy's sassier than a goddamn $4 bill, man. And they sit up here and put these people on TV as if these people actually represent us. And these are the same people who look down on us as if we're stupid, like we don't know what's going on, and they clueless. They couldn't be further away from what the fuck is going on. We the ones out here living this shit. They don't live the lives we live. They ain't out here on the check to check. They ain't out here where 1 month of work go. If they went out with work for a month, it's gonna be a situation in our household for like most of us. You know? Tap in and walk with us.
The 1980s for the Central Park case, who refused to.
And he didn't raise housing on black people. He raised housing on black folks who he knew was getting money from the drug trade and was funneling that money through the housing projects. Huh? Trump was like, nah, y'all niggas is getting money out here. If y'all want to live out here, y'all gonna pay. It's not fair, but when is business fair? If you own property in an area that is being ran over by criminal activity to the point to where it would be non-profitable for you to shut that business down, but it would be very profitable for you to raise the property up in that area because you know it's a prestigious area, not too far from a certain area, but people still will want to live there. I mean, it's business, man. And listen to what I'm saying, Al Haynes, right? Snoop could have performed into his 70s without doing this fuck shit, though. But Snoop's already compromised. So like I say, when it comes to these people, when we start hearing stuff in the media about these people, specifically the black people, when they start coming under any type of scrutiny, scandal, smut on their name in any form or fashion, they either did something they wasn't supposed to do, or they didn't do something that they was supposed to do, or a combination of the two. Because these people got to make sacrifices, man. You think Calvin Brodus, a Crip affiliate nigga from Long Beach, California, do you honestly think that the people who run this world will allow a nigga like him to actually have influence that they don't control? Remember when I did the show last week and I told y'all that J. Edgar Hoover say there will never be the rising of a black messiah unless we create them? I rest my case. Let's go, man.
Allow black casino workers to have a prominent place in his casinos in Atlantic City in the 1990s, who spent 5.5 years lying about Barack Obama's birth certificate in the 2000s, who came into office and then attacked black people like Colin Kaepernick, who attacked Ruby Freeman and her daughter.
Look at this dude, man. This is why I be saying about guys like Keith Boykin. He's so feminine. He's so sassy. He like a broad. He can't even sit up there and articulate himself cohesively, concisely, like an educated, well-learned, versed and studied man. He flustered, like a broad up there, man. He like a straight broad. Like a baby mama who ain't get her child support deposit. I'm just what about the same guy who the Central Park 5? Them niggas did that shit. Them niggas did that shit. Most of them. The Central Park 5, the same guy who wouldn't rent his property to black people. Why would I rent my property to niggas who can't afford it? So I'm supposed to invest all my money into building this prestigious luxury residential apartment building just to rent it to niggas who can't afford it, who gonna tear my shit up? Hell no. That sounds stupid. That's not good business. That's not a smart business move. He said, I can't stand this nigga Keith Boykin, man. That boy sassy as hell, man. He looked like an old alpha phi alpha ass nigga. He looked like an old beating the cane, red and white floor, Kappa Alpha Psi ass nigga. No disrespect to my what y'all call yourself. No respect to my disrespect to my what y'all call yourself, man. No disrespect to the noops. I'm not talking about to y'all lower level noop niggas who don't know nothing. Y'all just want to be a part of something. I'm talking about to these higher up ones who know what's going on and who have transcended into the Sigma Pi Phi side of things. And they is OG, man. This nigga don't represent us with his sassy. I'm just saying, even the same guy, the Central Park 5, and the same guy who wouldn't rent his property to black people, and the same guy. Nigga, shut your ass up. Shut your gay ass up, man. Get him out of here. He don't represent us. Hey, for the most part, we know Trump, to the extent, is a piece of shit. Do we think he's racist? No. Do he might have a particular disdain towards certain amongst us, a certain demographic of us black folks? Yes, he do. Nobody then at that point, it ain't about him being black. Donald Trump has a disdain for poor people. Right? Everybody, and this is not me defending Trump. I just fail to see the racism in him, man. And I also feel y'all also fail to prove his racism. No more than y'all can prove that Barack Obama's birth certificate is official. It's not. It's not. He was not born in these United States of America at all. He's an American citizen. He ain't an American national. Right? But that's another topic for another day. He's gone out of office. Y'all done let that fake ass nigga slide through too. I'm just saying it's the same guy who did, yeah, man, all sassy and shit, man. Shut up, man. I ain't when I see these type dudes on TV, man. Shut up.
Shea Moss for simply doing their jobs as Fulton County election workers. You just
and look at this dude, man. Hold on, I'm just saying, look at his mannerisms, man. Like a broad.
Is that Rick Caruso was the wrong choice. Okay, Karen Bass was a better choice. Yeah, that's not a statement that will come from an intelligent individual. Even if you believe that, you should have enough intelligence to know that, hey, maybe I shouldn't say this on national television, especially considering the current circumstances of what's happening in LA.
It's also a dishonor to the black community. Yeah. I mean, if you look at Donald.
Clearly, this is a single mama raised ass nigga. Clearly. And Torrey, too. Hey, looking at this dude, Torrey, is reminding me of how old I am, for real. Y'all remember when Torrey was on MTV? This is what I'm saying, man. This dude, Torrey, came in the game by way of MTV correspondent. And somehow we allow MTV, due to its popularity, to merge and mix and meld itself together with social issues, the news, politics, as if music and politics go together. They don't. And now this guy, Torrey, is a so-called voice, as if he know what the hell he talking about. I guarantee you he's a part of Alpha Phi Alpha, or he looked like maybe a Kappa Alpha Psi type nigga. Guarantee you this boy Torre is a member of the Divine Nine, just like Boykin is, I'm sure too. All right. Let's go.
Donald Trump, the man who would refuse to rent to black people in the 1970s, who tried to lead a lynch mob against 5 black and brown kids in the 1980s for the Central Park case, who refused to allow black casino workers to have a prominent place in his casinos in Atlantic City in the 1990s, who spent 5.5 years lying about Barack Obama's birth certificate in the 2000s, who came into office and then attacked black people like Colin Kaepernick, who attacked Ruby Freeman and her daughter Shay Moss for simply doing their jobs as Fulton County election workers. You just
and despite all that,
just sassy. You feel me, OG? That's why I fuck with my homie OG, man. OG a young old nigga for real, man. You know what I'm saying? Kurt Loder was my dude. He was an actual journalist. Proper journalist. Whatever happened to Kurt Loder? Very interesting story. Maybe we'll talk about it one of these days. Shout out to my man Kurt Loder. Kurt Loder was one of my first inspirations, right? One of my first people I seen to motivate me to want to be a journalist. All right? Kurt Loder is a proper journalist. He was the one who brought proper journalism to MTV News. My man Kurt Loder. Y'all go do your research on who Kurt Loder is, man. Anyway, man. So, I mean, let me go check the, what's the name real quick and see what y'all said, man. See what y'all said about old Snoop, man. Let me go check the, we'll check the Paws. Well, the majority of people say yeah. 53% say yeah. He sold out. 47% says no. So it's fairly tied, I would say, fairly. You know. Right? It's fairly tied. Later on, man, we're gonna have a show, man. We're gonna be talking about you know what I'm saying? Hold on, I just had it on the tip of my tongue. We're gonna talk about. Had it written down. Oh, later on today, right? We're gonna talk about. Y'all heard about what happened with Gilly the Kid's son's alleged killer. Well, my court said, I think Snoop making comments like he did in the past is the reason it's hard to not slander him. Even, I mean, and I'm just saying. And at this point, it's not slander, Court, man. At this point, it's just facts. At this point, it's just roasting. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Pay attention to stuff like that. Y'all heard about what happened with Gilly the Kid? We're going to be talking about that later on. Hold on, I'm about to pull it up on the screen for y'all. Y'all heard about what happened with the young boy? Is allegedly the dude who killed little Cheese, Gilly's son, about a year or so ago? Y'all heard about this? I know some of y'all done sit up here and heard about this. Yeah, man, we're gonna do a show on this a little bit later on this evening. Gilly the Kid's son, Young Cheese, when we got killed last year. They saying that this young boy, right, out of Philadelphia, who was a star basketball player, Noah Scurry. Here go the young boy right here. I'm about to put him up on the screen. Here go the young boy right here. This is wild, right? I'm about to press it up right now. We're gonna do a show on this a little bit later this afternoon. Gilly the Kid's son, Young Cheese, got bodied about a year or so ago, and this is allegedly the young brother who did it. He just got bodied a couple days ago in front of his mom's allegedly get back for Young Cheese. We're gonna sit up there and discuss this a little bit later this afternoon, like around 5 o'clock. Tap in, walk with us, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know, Snoop been a sellout in my eyes, man, but so is a lot of these dudes, though. So I mean, it's not. I don't want y'all to take away like I got some type of disdain towards Snoop, like I hate Snoop or nothing like that. I mean, because I don't. Like I said, I don't know the nigga personally, but I don't have to. I know what type of guy he is. I know Snoop Dogg ass, and I know Calvin Broadus ass niggas. Right? And Snoop is a sucker. Yes, he's a bitch ass nigga. Yes, he is. Definitely would tell him to his face. Nigga, you's a sucker. Flat out. And the thing about when y'all dudes know y'all doing some sucker shit, you got to be okay with a guy like me who don't know you from a can of paint, but a real one from the turf of my city who can recognize sucker shit when I see it. Nigga, I ain't got to know Snoop from a can of paint. I ain't got to be from Long Beach or nowhere to know you a sucker. When you do shit like this, that's sucker shit. Real niggas don't do shit like that. So you's a sucker. Flat out. So we're gonna talk about this situation with young boy, what's his name? Noah Scurry. He was a star basketball player out of Philadelphia. Looking to against he's supposed to be going straight to the league out of high school. He got hella prospects, you know, hella college ability situations available to him. #1 player in the country, from what I understand. The top ranked high school player in the country, from what I understand. At least in the state of Pennsylvania. You know, good grades in school, honor roll. I'm talking about straight A student, athlete, star athlete, but in his off time, he was a drill rapper, masked drill rapper who was actually going around bodying shit, allegedly. I keep telling y'all about HR 1955, man. Keep telling y'all, man. Violent radicalization, homegrown terrorism, ideologically based violence. And they also trying to connect Gilly to this somehow. We're going to talk about it, y'all, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Listen, man, keep grinding, keep helping me grind, keep helping me grow. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, sharing social engineering. Like I say, we are monetized over here at A Real Talk Podcast. You know what I'm saying? You can show your support for your interest. Keep the lights on over here. You understand what I'm saying? You can go ahead and bless that Cash App. Or, you know, so like I say, we monetize through Facebook with our partnership. Y'all can hit the super like, super chat, super thanks, super gift, all of that. Plenty of pre-recorded. I'm about to do a pre-recorded as well, too. Right? We're going to do I'm going to drop a pre-recorded video for y'all as well. You know, we keeping the content coming, keeping it going. Me and Pop's about to get the Spiritual Roots Sunday back popping for y'all. You know? Tap in, walk with us, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Share your social media. I appreciate all the support, y'all. Don't ever get it twisted, man. I appreciate all the support, man. Man, listen here, y'all. You know, appreciate the support, man. I really, oh, man, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to know that, man. Don't never get it twisted. You know, I appreciate all the support. Everybody tapping in. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, man, but y'all be here tapping in. I appreciate
Into it, TurboTax.
You know,
Don't overthink it. A large one-topping pizza is only $9.99 at Papa John's.
3 different crusts.
You know what I'm talking about? Y'all still here support the brethren.
Glitch the guarantee.
I ain't gonna turn on y'all.
Yeah, nigga, so clear. Let me get to it.
Line with it, Jack.
Glitch, nigga. For shit I do on these beats, nigga, I'm legendary. Niggas get to acting like bitches. Okay, they Tyler Perry. Hide the women and kids. Shit about to get very scary. Sticky bandits freak while you home alone like Marvin Harry. Up in smoke for real, nigga. I'm blowing heavy. Rolling up be all that I need. It be my method, Mary. All my niggas be locked and loaded, we mercenaries. Type of gas I got in this blood will make your vision blurry. I'm in the clouds a lot, I make the pilots worry. Turns out the shit is my fight song, like Katy Perry. Ready for war, soon as I hit the door. I'm ballin', nigga, I'm Kobe as soon as I hit the floor. Taking every shot, shoot that bitch till I score. Hall of Fame bars, I'm Barry Sanders and more. The way I spit this shit, you niggas better take note. The guarantee, when you see me, know I'm up in smoke. Here's the lesson learned. We roll that fire, light that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga, losers gotta wait they turn. We set the city on fire, nigga, court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.
I ain't trying to hear that BS. Please spare me your lecture. I was made to be a diamond because I was born out of pressure. My dad was a G, but the drugs got the best of them. Some grind on their own while others might invest in you. Just long as you plant the seed and grow it like a vegetable. Everything will happen when it's supposed to, like a schedule. Every day I thank God and try to add another decimal. A pretty face is cool, but I need an intellectual. Making moves in silence really speaks to highest decibels. They always said the loudest in the room was the biggest fool. When I go up in the booth, close my eyes and see the visual. Not butcher boys, but trust me, it's about to get critical. John's, yeah, we slid a few, knocked them off casually. You claim you on my level, but really that's a fallacy. You still waiting on handouts, that's such a travesty. You're not even amongst my stars, let alone the galaxy.
Here's the lesson learned. We roll that fire, light that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga, losers gotta wait they turn. We set the city on fire, nigga, court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.
Sick positioning, running shit commissioning. You ain't seeing us, not sure what you're envisioning. We still winning, you in danger and it's imminent. Bunch of sticks outside, walking like picketing. E&E on fire, man, we sizzling. Leave the scene flickering, damn it's sickening. No witnesses, damn all that soliciting. We pack a rainstorm, man, you niggas drizzling. Still riding hot like cars, no air conditioning. Yeah, still blowing loud pack while you whispering. Handicap flow, leave them crippling. Sick discipline, all in my penmanship. How you rate your bars? It's significant. I stand behind my bars like imprisonment. Glitch the guarantee 2020 C division. There's nothing to lose if you always win.
Here's the lesson learned. We roll that fire, light that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga, losers gotta wait they turn. We set the city on fire, nigga, court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.